Hola señor, una pregunta. ¿Cuánto horas de Melgar? 2, 3, 1 hora? Ok. Oh, sí, pavimento. Ok, ok. Muchas gracias. This is exactly the type of roads that I mostly was riding up north.
Oh, okay, that's good. Oh man, I stopped recording right before that.
Yeah? I'm gonna fix socks, so.
I know, we don't want to get our feet wet. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh shit. What the?
Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude, it's kind of muddy right there. Whoa! I think Climb Gore-Tex socks is the most underrated thing.
Yep.
I never really realized it until this trip.
Man, I used them quite a lot in my trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't go into the barbed wire fence.
Maybe I'll go a little slower.
So, so what is it, like 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock? We got 2 hours to Melgado, where we're gonna stay tonight. And Tolga's GPS got us on this route, and then the route went away. Luckily, this dude on a horse was like, yeah, 2 hours or so to Melgado. So we're on the right track, but gonna run out of daylight pretty soon. And if Tolga can stay away from the ditches, we'll be all right.
Well, I didn't fall, so.
No, you didn't fall. I was impressed.
Long legs, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna melt.
So we got 30 kilometers.
Yeah, 30 kilometers. We thought we were going like way late into the night. Then we popped into this town, and the guy's like, no, 30 minutes, 30 kilometers. So we'll be all right. Grab some snacks, good to go. Here we are once again. Sun going down, and we're not where we're supposed to be yet. Tolga did say, no, we're not going to ride at night, And most of the time you think, well, we're filming and taking photos, so of course we'll be done before the sun goes down. Well, the sun goes down whether you're done or not. And when you spend all day doing videos and photos, then that's what you get. Before the sun goes down, you're not a true adventure rider. So here we are, trying not to be posers. Got to get to where we're going at night. Can't do it during the day. One thing I'll say is it seems like working hours in Colombia are quite flexible. All these guys are out here working on the road, and it's, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock maybe. And for example, the hotel we stayed at last night, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and the contractors were still working on the hotel, like doing construction and remodeling on it. I was like, maybe they're only going to work during the day, or sorry, only during the night when it's not so hot. Next day, wake up, there they are, pouring concrete, first thing in the morning. I was pretty surprised. I'm recording in case anything interesting happens.
What is going on?
I don't know, dude. Look at the police to the left of us.
They're the army.
Oh.
Ejército.
What's the deal with this town, dude?
I don't know.
What? Is this the water park over here?
I think so.
I mean, you can tell, like, the quality of where you are by how high the walls are and how much barbed wire there is at the top.
Oh, yeah. I think that's it.
What?
The hotel, but I'm not sure.
This one right here?
Yeah, Manantial. This is it.
Tolga and I are just leaving Melgard now. Pretty normal start to the day. No breakfast at the place we stayed. Grabbed a couple candies, some snacks. It's supposed to be a mostly dirt route to Bogota, over a pass. It's pretty warm and humid right now. I anticipate that's going to be changing as we get higher up. Hopped over the pass, little paved section, climbing up out of Melgard. Dropping down to the other side now. So almost every single one of these little towns has a square plaza right in the middle. First couple towns I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's, you know, unique, I guess, compared to how it is at least in the US. And then when you get to these small mountain towns, mountain villages, they're everywhere. That might be a colonial thing, like a lot of these towns have colonial origins. Not sure. This stop isn't going as smoothly as they usually do.
Por favor. Marca.
So Tolga told him that I'm also from Turkey. That's what we've done so far. It's pretty funny. They stop, they ask him, where is he from? And sometimes for his ID, like this time his passport and the bike papers. And he asks the other guy, pointing to me, is the other guy also from Turkey? And he says, yep. and then they just ask for my bike papers and that's it. Someday they might catch on, we'll see. So it's supposed to be a mostly dirt route to Bogota, but so far it's kind of half dirt, half pavement. Jumping between some little towns. The mountains are cool. Still not off-road yet, but the temperature's dropping, which is nice. Might get some rain later. Bogota is at like 9,000 feet or something, so it's pretty high up. And I checked the weather and it's a solid like 30, 35 degrees colder there than it was where we just were. It's like 60, 65 as a high there and rainy, so that'll be a bit of a shock to the system, I think. What are you doing?
So it was a warm and sunny day, but of course it started raining again. Because I'm on off-road boots, they're not waterproof. So I'm putting the most underrated climb gear ever, which is the Gore-Tex socks. So I keep my feet dry basically, thanks to these. Even if we do water crossings or heavy rain, so far it worked pretty good. So just taking precautions for, you know, upcoming weather. And right now you're at 3,356 meters. I don't know what that is in freedom units, but maybe Lucas can calculate. But it's pretty cold right now. It's about 10 or 11 Celsius. To put a mid-layer, the puffy, the down jacket. So hopefully we're gonna be warmer.
How fast can I do this? I'm already wet.
Why are zippers open?
Which one?
On the pants.
I always leave it open.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's Gore-Tex behind it. It's fine.
Oh.
Now, let me be smart about this.
Unfortunately, it's raining a lot, so we cannot really get some cool shots, or we cannot see anything. But we're at 3,500 meters now.
Wow.
It's pretty cold.
Yeah. 3,500 is more than 10,000 feet, I think.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I was really curious about the scenery, and I guess I'll still be about it after. Because yeah, it's just cloud cover everywhere. What do you think?
Cold, wet, but it's pretty cool out here. Totally different feeling from anywhere else we've been so far. And literally this morning we were in this humid, hot, tropical environment. Now we're in this high alpine, I don't know, like a tundra type thing maybe? I don't know.
I've been told this is kind of like a special type of climate here.
So we're just getting ready to leave Bogota. We're heading to Ibaque, which is on the way to what is it? Nevado del Ruiz.
Nevado del Ruiz.
Which is kind of some high mountain type stuff, so that's pretty cool. But we spent a few days in Bogota basically doing nothing besides working because we had a lot of computer work to catch up on. Oh, that bus doesn't like me. Sorry, dude. So we had a lot of computer work to catch up on, so that's basically what we did. Didn't have really any time to explore the city. This is the capital and the most populated city in Colombia. And it's kind of like a higher mountainous area. It's kind of in like a mountain basin with colder weather and rain all the time. Yeah, so 2,600 meters. So what is that, like 7,000-ish feet? 7, 8, I don't know, something like that. So pretty high up. But from what we've seen, it's a cool city. Definitely lots of people, that's for sure. And right now, it's actually supposed to be the dry season, like I mentioned before. And right now, the weather is just perfect. It's not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful sunny morning. And it's kind of a welcome sight compared to the rain and clouds we've been having this almost this whole trip, which is unseasonal. You ask anybody here, they say no, it's not normal to be this rainy. And that goes for all of Colombia, not just Bogota either.
Yeah, even in the north.
Yep. Yeah, dude, that's like a haunted house, like some horror movie stuff out here, edge of the mountains.
Oh, that's a museum.
Oh. And it's raining again.
Maybe here.
Yeah, dude. If it wasn't cloudy.
I have the override alloy as a mid layer because it's kind of chilly. It's not that cold, but still, this is a mesh jacket. The Baja is 4, so I'm feeling the chill. So I'm putting the override alloy because the back is kind of breathable. So it's not like, you know, sweating or anything, but still it's kind of cozy in a weather like this. So this is my mid-layer solution for today, for more warmth. And as it's raining, I'm putting my, what was this name? I'm putting my forecast pants.
Yeah, like you think you're out in the middle of nowhere, but you're really not. It's just people around. That's what Adam was telling me. Africa is like that. Like he's out in the middle of nowhere camping somewhere in the bush, and all of a sudden like kids run over and they just come from the bush and see what he's doing.
You know what happens in Mongolia is the same situation. Like you think you're in the middle of nowhere, obviously. And then
somebody rides up with a horse.
Exactly. You put your tent up, there's no one, and then suddenly there's one guy with a horse staring at you like
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though.
I'm trying to figure out what the problem is with my fuel pumps. The LR has 2 tanks, one in the front obviously and one in the back, like the 690s. And I was riding earlier in the back, I was using the back tank first to kind of balance the weight, and it just cut out. It just wouldn't run anymore. So I'm checking now. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it. The front is running. And you switch to the back. Turn the bike off because it needs to be running to make it continue running. Now nothing. So I don't know what the deal is. The switch is up here on the handlebars for the rear tank. Let's try it again. Nothing. So it's clicking, there's like some relays or something going on, it's waking up, but it's not. For some reason the rear pump isn't running. And then we'll check the front again.
That's the switch on.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard that, but the front is going for sure. Every time I turn the key. But this is how you fix these. I mean, we took all the layers and stuff off earlier after we dropped out of Bogota a little bit. Dropped in elevation like 1,000 meters, a couple thousand feet. Got warmer, so took the layers off. I'll do one of the other puddles, okay? So it won't be this first one. Ready?
Yeah, the road is still under construction.
Oh, ABS. Come on, eh?
What's going on?
You had to go over those rocks.
Go this way? Man, it's gonna be a challenge for sure. That's an interesting route for sure.
Yeah, dude. Oh, dude, it's making the ABS kick in if you brake on this. Oh. Yeah, dude. Nice.
That's funny.
Okay. Oh, shit.
What was that? Oh,
Yeah.
that thing?
You want help?
Wait. Gracias. What is this?
Yeah.
There's the concrete is still there.
Oh.
Did I ruin it?
Yeah.
Really? Dang. Lo siento.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was pointing to the wood if she wanted me to put the wood, and she was like, no, just go. It's already ruined. Yeah.
I mean, they would tell us to go back, you know, they could.
Yeah, that's true. They could totally tell us. Well, we just came through the construction zone that was closed for the road, and kind of way more construction than we anticipated, and that included Tolga and myself ruining some freshly poured concrete, which we couldn't really do anything about. But we're just lucky that they didn't turn us back, because they could have said, nope, you can't go, you have to go back. So.
Oh, they're in the wrong route though.
Oh, really?
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, hopefully we don't have to go back through there, because they're not going to be happy about that.
No.
Kind of like a bagpipe. Yeah, that's pretty greasy. This is a factory Husqvarna tool. You can buy it at your local Husqvarna dealership. It's organic. I can get the front and the rear pumps to work, but I'm not sure if, like, under vibration maybe it cuts out. I don't really know. So the only thing we can do is put it back together, test it, see what happens. We just got gas. I figured out that I'm not super smart with this thing, and we have 100 kilometers, so like 60-ish miles of pavement left. Then we jump on the off-road stuff for another like 50-ish kilometers, so like 30 miles roughly that Tolga planned out. See how it goes. We got plenty of daylight left. It's super hot out. Good to go. It's pretty normal. So we got to this hotel last night, and it was a beautiful day yesterday, but this morning we woke up and it was kind of raining big time. So we're kind of reassessing some plans, seeing what we can do, and now the rain is kind of clearing up, so we are going to get dressed, get geared up, and hopefully we can stay dry today.
Well, so we were riding on our route that we planned to get to Manizales through these back roads, and then we stopped in this little town for some snacks and water and all that stuff. But here's the thing, the locals, I mean, the owner of the tienda, which is the tiny shop, he was pretty friendly and helping us about telling us how long it would take to get to where we want to and this and that. And we were debating about, okay, maybe let's not take that route. The main reason is it's gonna get dark again because we didn't start early. It was raining a lot, so we started late. And then while we were debating that, there was a guy with an iron stick. I mean, he didn't do anything or he didn't say anything to us, but to be honest, I don't like the look. And kind of like walking around with the iron stick around us, staring at us.
It wasn't just him either. There were more people.
Yeah, there were more people, but
sitting down next to the road,
just staring at us.
Not
and I'm here to blame Lucas because he's a white guy. Because I blend in for sure with my dark hair and brown eyes and all that darker skin. But unfortunately, Lucas stands out pretty good as a gringo.
Yeah.
And now we kind of decided to change the route a little bit so we can get to a main road, basically, because again, it's gonna get dark and we're not gonna be able to make it in time, so we're not gonna risk it. And I mean, I don't want to maybe say it, but let's just say it. So this is coffee region, but probably coffee isn't the only thing growing around here.
Right.
So when they see a white guy around on a motorcycle, fancy motorcycle with fancy gear and probably, you know, phones and cameras, it's not really making people relaxed, you know.
Right, exactly.
And that's not going to make us also relaxed about it, so...
Yeah, the whole scale of the situation. It's not just one specific thing. Like, we show up in a town and they don't like us or don't like us because of how I look. It's because there's way more backstory to all of it than just the color of my skin. In this case, you know.
Well, yeah, a lot of history there.
Yeah,
for sure. The DEA and all that kind of stuff.
And totally tell me if I'm wrong, but the route that we were taking, with the amount of time we have, we could only make it to another similar, like, really small little town.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. And yeah, the guy said like it's a really tiny town. I don't know if there's a place to sleep or not.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he said that, and also he said the road gets worse and worse, which is not really a problem, but you know, we don't want to ride in those nasty roads in the dark, especially around here. But I'm glad you kind of also felt that guy's...
Oh, dude, as soon as we... as soon as we pulled up, I didn't see the guy with the stick, because he wasn't there. As soon as we pulled up, I saw the dudes that were, like, just down the road, staring at us, and I was like, every single one of them is staring. All of them.
Yeah.
They're not, like, interacting with each other, like, anything, like, everybody's staring. So clearly, they're feeling something.
I mean, they weren't friendly, really, I mean...
No.
Because normally in Colombia, wherever you go, people are like, oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? And kind of wave at you or, you know, smile at you, usually.
Right.
Not this time.
Nope. You could tell there was a little bit of...
But yeah, there's a lot of,
excitement.
As you mentioned, like, background story to all these things, you know.
Yep.
They serve the country as well.
I should have turned ABS off for this. Wow. Woo! No brakes, no brakes. Yeah, I'm turning ABS off. I can't. Oh yeah, that's better. Whoa. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was good.
We popped off the road earlier into that village where we kind of got some bad vibes from some people there for a variety of reasons. And the local guy there, the shop owner, told us how long it would take to do with the route we were planning to do and kind of gave us some options. So we jumped off the hills, hopped over to a paved road, and we're heading north to, I forget the name of the town. Anyways, wherever we're going to spend the night. And we just passed some monuments and some road signs, and remembered a friend of ours, Esteban. He was telling us about a town here that's kind of like a landmark, or how do you put it? Not a landmark, but like a memorial, where a huge landslide, basically like a flood of mud and water and all that kind of stuff, came in and basically wiped out this
entire town.
Yeah, that's where we are right now. Like we're on the mud. We're on the earth that like moved in over this town, and we're passing like all these little monuments and that kind of stuff, and grave signs and whatnot. We didn't realize this is where we were going. We just like happened across it, and Tolga was like, "Yo, I think this is it."
Yeah, it's called Armero, the town's name.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the town, actually.
Yeah, memorial route. That's what it says right there. So we're here in Armero, and we knew it was kind of a significant area because we had heard stories about what happened here before in the past. So we were just riding by, kind of saw some monuments, and Tolga was like, "Hey, let's stop. This might be the place, the town." Just getting curious, did some Googling, and it's actually really, really significant. In 1985, November 1985, Nevado del Ruiz, which is the volcano that we're going to hopefully go near and see tomorrow, it erupted. And the heat from the eruption basically caused lahars, which are like pyroclastic and mud and water and debris kind of flows caused by volcanoes. Those landslides effectively flowed down into the valley and came in over this town. And of the 29,000 people who lived here, 20,000 of them were killed. So it looks like a small village to us when we're going through here, but it's actually a larger town, and like more than 2/3 of the people died here. So it's extremely significant. It's one of the most significant modern volcanic eruptions and natural disasters from there. And it kind of sparked some controversy as well in terms of people knowing that there was some volcanic activity and what was going on, and not doing enough warning to evacuate people before. Yeah, so anyway, so there was warning before, and then people said, no, it's going to be okay, and then the eruption happened, which they predicted, and then it wiped out all of these people. So really controversial, not only for relief efforts and that kind of stuff that was going on, but also before the event actually happened. And there's a quote in Wikipedia from a scientist that says that this is one of the most closely watched volcanoes in the Western Hemisphere, western part of the world, possibly with exception to Mount St. Helens in the United States. So it's a pretty significant area here, and we had no idea we were actually coming next to it until we popped out there. You did, yeah, because Tolga knew the route. I didn't know the route. I was just following Tolga today. Amalia Sanchez, she's one of the most famous victims of the tragedy here, and you can read about it on Wikipedia as well. So anyways, that's just the interesting thing. We came through here, and actually it's a lot more significant than I realized.
What do you think about today?
Pretty good, actually. This is a really solid day today. We had almost all mix of off-road conditions, some mud, some sand, some rocks, that kind of stuff. We got a little wigged out by some interesting characters in a little village we stopped at, kind of giving us some bad looks, probably primarily me, because I'm a gringo big time. Yeah. Then we rode some really nice twisties this evening coming in. We got to see Armero, which is a pretty significant landmark in Colombia, the place of a huge tragedy, actually. So overall today, pretty solid day for the books.
I would say.